so stressful last minute. Oh shoot. But now it's almost too late. I'm so happy to thank today's sponsor for this video, Lingoda. Lingoda is running another sprint challenge here in August. If you didn't hear about it, Lingoda runs sprint challenges where you are able to sign up for a certain amount of classes, and as long as you go to your classes you sign up for, you can get your money back. I think I can say that the best part about Lingoda is that you do not need a visa. After all the things that I've gone through to get a visa to stay in Spain, Lingoda is so simple and easy. On their website, they make it very easy to sign up for classes, whether you're a beginner or you're a little more intermediate. They have the classes lined up so that it's easy to know what best class to take next to learn the language the best way possible. The classroom setting is 5 students at most and a professor live, so that you're having conversations and learning about each other as well as learning a language right there with people from all around the world. No need to have a visa to be on Zoom and learn and hang out with people from all around the world. Can't get much better. If you're interested in the Lingoda Sprint Challenge, check out my link down below, or there are other options if that's not the best way for you to learn. If you want to learn at a slower pace, you can also use my link down below to get a certain percentage off of your courses. Thank you so much to Lingoda for sponsoring this video. I completely believe in what they're doing, and I understand that not everyone has the ability to come to a country that they speak the language that you want to learn. So this is another great option. Everyone learns differently, and maybe this is the best way, using Lingoda, for you to learn a second language, third language, fourth, I don't know how many you know, but it's definitely a fun thing and a good thing to know multiple languages. Okay, back to the chaos of trying to get a visa to stay here in Spain. I just got home from the gym and I got a shocking email. You know how I was trying to get a hold of some immigration lawyers to try to get a visa?
¿Qué tal? Este es el mensaje del contestador automático. Ahora cuando suene la señal puedes dejar tu mensaje.
Hola, my name is Ashley. I am looking to apply for a student visa. I have all the documentation along with the insurance available, and I would like to talk to you about that. Hopefully I'll get a call back. I seem to be busy. Hung up. Number unavailable. Okay. I called 3 different phone numbers and none of them worked other than the one that I left a message on. So my next option is to write an email, and I'll just attach all of my documents there, so hopefully it'll be much easier. Well, I heard back from one of them, and supposedly tomorrow is the last day I can apply for my student visa, which is so stressful. Online it says that you need 30 days within the time period that you are planning on applying for the visa, and tomorrow is my second, like the end of my second month in the EU, so that means that things are kind of like last minute. Because I did not enter Spain, this lawyer told me that I need to exit the EU and come back in and make sure that I get stamps. There's a place called Andorra, which I didn't even know of, that isn't even a part of the EU. It's not a part of the Schengen either. And it's not far. It's only 3 hours in Spain. So I was told by this lawyer, either I buy a ticket there, go to the police station and tell them that I was never stamped on my passport, or I need to go to Andorra and have the Border Patrol stamp my passport out of Spain and stamp my passport back into Spain. When I get on the bus, after I get my passport stamped, I need to send him a photo of every single page of my passport and then all this other information, so that tomorrow, the last day that I can apply for the student visa, that he applies for it. Oh, which means that I bought a bus ticket at 6 a.m. in the morning tomorrow to take a bus 3 hours to Andorra to get my passport stamped out of Spain, and then I need to get my passport stamped back into Spain. Yeah. Which means that I did a round trip, and at 11 o'clock I have another 3-hour bus to come back to Barcelona. Crazy. This is crazy. I was not expecting to have to do this, but it's the only way that I can stay in the EU, so I need to drop everything, even my class for tomorrow, and go and do this to try to get my student visa. Why? Why is it so stressful last minute? Oh shoot. It was the reason why I left it is because it was suggested to wait till you're in Spain so you can apply for a student visa in Spain. That's why I waited. But now, it's almost too late. So I'm explaining this now because tomorrow morning when I'm getting ready to go to the bus, I probably am not going to want to talk because it's probably going to be 5 a.m. I have to go to a bus at 5 a.m. in the morning, and it's already 9 p.m. right now, and I literally just bought my ticket. Ugh. Ugh. Okay. Adventure, here it comes. Adventura. I'll see you in the morning. I woke up late. My alarm was set for 4 a.m. or 4:30 p.m., not a.m. I have this feeling to even check it last night, and I didn't. But now, like, I just made it. I just made it on the bus. I rushed to get ready. I didn't even brush my teeth. I didn't even have time to put my shoes on. Sleep, but I don't want to miss anything either because it is so beautiful. Now I have 2 hours here and a lot to fill you in on. I look like I just rolled out of bed, which pretty much is what happened. But despite the rude awakening, I was able to make my bus with 5 minutes to spare, get on the bus, and when I tell you that this was an amazing bus ride, I am not kidding. This morning when I got onto the bus, the sun was not even up yet. So I got to experience the sunrise. I got to experience so many different types of land here in Spain. Okay, so to the whole reason that I am here. There are a few different reasons why I needed to get the stamp out of Spain and the stamp into Spain. First reason is I lost my passport, so I do not have any stamp, which I don't even think in the UK they stamped my passport. I think that everything's automated, but anyhow, I don't have my old passport to prove when I entered into the EU, because that's what I used to enter into the EU. By doing this and getting these stamps, I am proving that I have exited Spain and that I have entered Spain. With these stamps, I will be able to apply for my student visa. Unlike in Asia, some places you can do a visa run that will extend your stay. these stamps will not extend my stay. Still, as an American, I only have 90 days in the EU, and I've already used up 60 of those. Still, I will continue to have 30 more. All this sounds super complicated, and that is the reason why I have spoken to a lawyer. So this was the suggestion. I either come to Andorra and get the stamps, or there is a paper that I can declare my entrance into Spain at the police station, but I need to prove that I entered Spain on the day, which means just showing a bus ticket, or I do this and get the stamps. So I decided I'll try to get the stamps this morning. If that doesn't work, then I'll go to the police station. But it seems that this is probably the best way, and it's gonna work. I got the stamp when I was entering into Andorra, and I will be sure to get the stamp when I go out. The only thing is that I had to tell the bus driver that I needed the stamp so that they would stop. They're familiar with this process, so he had no problem stopping at the border, and I was able to get the stamp from the border police leaving Spain, and I will have to do the same thing when I exit Andorra. Truly, Andorra is not a bad place to come for a passport stamp. It is gorgeous, and I actually am kicking myself for not choosing to stay longer. I do need to get the stamp as soon as possible so I can get it to my lawyer, which means I have to leave as soon as possible. But I definitely plan on coming back here because these mountains, ding, 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 these are calling my name. I am ready to do some hikes. I'm ready to be out in nature. Like, the city is amazing. Love Barcelona, but it is so brown. And I love green. Being from Washington, I need this. I need the green. I need the mountains. It makes me so happy. And just to have found somewhere like Andorra, I'm coming back. I'm coming back for this. I'm gonna conquer that mountain. Come to a cafe for a coffee, which I got to go so I can take it back on the bus because I do not have long hair. But on this table is the newspaper for Andorra. I feel like this is a secret society almost because I literally have never heard of this country before. It's not a part of the EU, it's not a part of Europe, it's its own country. And this is its newspaper. It's so, like, just crazy to me. Look how cool this photo is. It's like depth of field is on point on this newspaper. Imagine they have a crossword puzzle. Imagine me doing a crossword in Spanish. Not now, maybe later. I am back at the bus station. Yes, this is the view from the bus station. That's the station there. And then they have a little seating area down there. It's right at the river. So nice. I would say buy your tickets online. This is the line for tickets. Thankfully, I already bought my tickets online, so I'm good to go. Okay, so I have so much to catch you up on. Last that I remember in this video, I had to go to Andorra to get stamps for my passport. I'm not sure that I explained that same day I had to have a lawyer apply for me to get a student visa. It was being rushed because I literally had 1 day left before I have 30 days left in the country, and my lawyer was able to very, very last minute apply for my student visa. It has now been a month since I applied for that visa, and today is my last day that I am allowed to be in this country on my tourist visa. I have been here 90 days today. So I emailed my lawyer concerned saying, listen, I have not heard anything about my student visa. When am I gonna hear about that? Because today is my last day I am allowed in the country. I heard back from the lawyer and they said, don't worry, it will take up to 2 months for you to get the visa. I was very concerned at that point because I don't have 2 months to be here on my tourist visa. Luckily, I was at my school when I got the email, and I was able to go to the registrar or the office and ask them, is this normal? Like, does it take normally about 2 months to get a student visa when they only require you to have 1 month left on your tourist visa to apply? And she said, yes, this is normal. It takes time to apply for the visa, and as long as I have applied with the 30 days that they require, and I'm still here waiting on getting the visa, then I am legally able to continue being in this country. So currently, I'm kind of in a no man's land. I'm in between. I am no longer on my tourist visa, and I have not received a student visa. At any point, I could be rejected for the student visa and have to leave immediately, which is a little terrifying, to be honest. But this is where I'm at. I'm waiting, and I'm doing exactly everything that I'm supposed to do. In the meantime, I just pray and fingers crossed I will get my visa sometime soon. But I wanted to get this video out to you guys, and I couldn't wait much longer because I don't know when I'm going to get my visa back. So I'll keep you updated, but that's the situation. It's been a long way to get here. This whole process is not easy. They don't make it easy. And so you have to be ready to do whatever it takes to be able to be here longer term if you're an American. Definitely been a process, and I'm glad that I've been able to record it, share it with you guys, and that you get to come along for the ride. Thank you so much for watching. I have so many more adventures to share with you guys, and I cannot wait. Yeah. I mean, I really hope that a video isn't gonna come out where I'm being kicked out of Spain and I don't know where to go. Like, I have not prepared myself for that. All right, have a great day, and I will see you in the next one. Adios.